Hi, hello, and welcome back to my channel. How's everybody's been? I hope you all been well, and yes, maybe you have some sunshine because in Britain it's absolutely miserable. We had 1 week of absolute rain. Anyway, this is the part 2 of our Farnsworth House. Yes, and today we're going to take care of the interior, and there's nothing more fun than doing interior design. Yes, so without any further ado, let's begin with our furnish and interior designers. Yes. So I made our lovely lot, a lovely house. I made a little bit wider, so we have 5 tile as on the sides here and 6 tile in here from the center. Let's say just so from the center here. So I made a 6 tile longer and 5 tiles wider. Talking about instead using architecture language, we use the SIMS, so we use tiles. So I will say let's start from a lovely dining room. So what we need a lovely table. So let's find a nice table on the surface. And let's go. I would like the new table that we got for free. There is from it is a bit complex doing on camera because it's a quite modern build, and you know you have to pick the right thing, otherwise it's gonna look terrible. I think we could use this one, and I always have the reference on the side. I want something there you go, yeah, something a little bit bigger. Let's go with a deep deep brown. Let's go something like that, and then let's find some lovely chair for our dining table. And yes, if I can find exactly the same chair, not the same chair, but the chair that we got with a free update, there they are. I think this is the only one that we got. It's a shame that doesn't tell us the name. We can go either, we don't have to be boring with one color. We can we can be a little bit funky, but I like the fact that you could. So what I'm trying to do very hard, it's give you something that you are able to download. So beside the window, there will be the only things, window and door. Unfortunately, it is outside of the building. Sorry, just all the way around. That is the only custom content that I'm putting in. For the rest, I want to try really hard. To make to use just Max's match. I promise you that I would have done it, and I'm doing it. I'm doing it right now. I decided I'd do it. Bollocks to anything else. And let's find a nice vase to put on top. And where are that 2 lovely one? They're so pretty. So it won't be. I like this with the berry one. They're pretty. Oh, this make quite. I love this. And as lampshade, I am looking around. I think that this kind of house gets a lot of natural light, of course, but this house is supposed to be not only So it's been built as a holiday home mainly, but you can use it, you know, you can use with your sim, you can do whatever you want with it. But my thought is, as we can see here, you know, it's a quite important house. It's, can you see? It's a very important house. So if we put some lights that be too funky or too big or hanging too much from the ceiling, I think it won't be a good look for this house. By the way, I just realized here, yes, let's drag our lovely roof. Yes, love it, love it. And then when we place the fireplace, we're gonna put like a little chimney on top just for show. And yeah, unfortunately still we don't have, we can't color the ceiling. What a shame. Anyway, let's go here. So we have gray of this little one. As I say before, I don't want anything hanging. I might place some floor lamp on the into the front room, but yes, I don't want to. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna place a few. First of all, we need to night, and now we can't see what we're doing. Let's put it on a center here, something like that. Maybe we put 3 here and I'm trying to be symmetric, have some symmetry, but yeah, I'm not too bothered about it. I just want to be, you know, a row of lovely spotlight. You shouldn't be able to see, of course, when everything is up. Now let's think about the kitchen. So the kitchen's gonna be here. We do like this and we do like this. They're not very straight there, and that going to drive me crazy. And this is going to be the bedroom. So yes, so we're gonna put some lights there, but I don't want much light into the bedroom. It's a place to sleep and to relax, so we don't want an awful lot of lights shining on us. Also, we're going to take care. And let's say like this. Let's move, maybe let's move this a little bit like that. We can move here. I mean, I can use, I don't use the fine tune because I don't want to waste with it. Like this is too clutter. I don't want to waste hours to make sure that the lights are all in line with each other. Yeah, that would be, whoops, that would be very annoying. And yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that. So we want just some light, some beautiful light. And because we have roof here, you know that we can make some lovely lighting, some spotlight there and there. How pretty it is. That's lovely. We just here like that, just one like that. I think there is plenty of lights, and as I say, this is a modern build and I don't want anything occluding the visual of this beautiful build. So now let's go back on evening. Oh no. Let's go back of what's this, midday, afternoon. So we have the afternoon delight. Let's don't sing. Don't make me sing. am I missing? Okay, so we have our lovely dining room here. It's very pretty, it's modern, sleek. You know, we want to give a bit Scandinavian vibe like this. And I might, if we go here, let's have a look if we have some comfort. And if I go here, living chair, tiny living chair. So what we got? Something like this. Maybe on a blue color. Still, because you see it from outside. Because I don't want to do everything on the wood color. I mean, we can go on a brown too. We can go brown like this. I love this blue. It's like a blue denim. It's very pretty. And what I want to do here is like a little corner studio. So I'm trying to find a desk. I want so we stay always on the natural color, so natural shade, etc, etc. So but I don't want something, I don't want a desk like, you know, massive desk, and it's very, you know, bulky, important. Need to be still a quite humble little desk, a little corner just in the beginning. We might can put a couple of chairs, or just a chair there. So let's go here. I won't put something like this at all. We might can use a similar chair actually. Why not? Will stop us. Maybe we can use the same chair that we use into the on our dining table, and this. So I can use this. What's this? Blue? Gray. So gray. I don't know about the color. I like blue and brown. I like so much, and yeah, something like this. We can make just for the sake of the video. Why not? We don't put. Of course, this is from the 1950s, so it wouldn't be a computer. We might find like a diary. I found this lovely desk, and I want to sell out the fact that the house is from the 1945, so for the 1950s, so I won't put any computer in this house. But if you download into your game, yes, please feel free, put and do whatever you want. So, you know, you can use it as a shell and have as much as fun as you want it. So I found the stack of books just to sell a little bit more. I don't know. I am thinking that the person that lives in this house is a retired teacher, so she loves her books and she loves adventure. So yes, I believe she likes it to go. She do have a holiday home in either Sulani, not either, actually in both. In Sulani and in our in the jungle adventure one that I don't remember the name. Oh God, show me. Anyway, the original house doesn't have any greenery around the house, but I don't know if it's a let's say, because it's a museum now, so you can just visit it and view the house. They might don't keep greenery inside, but if you if somebody used to live there, I'm sure they used to keep some green. Besides it, we have plenty of green out all around the house, but I feel that here would be a nice I mean, this is very tiny, a terracotta pot. Where I want something quite big, but if I move you see it goes into the glass, and that is not cool. So we need something that's like this, like a fern, that it changed the green a little bit. This is a little bit, maybe we can put it a little bit, you know, make it a little bit bigger, and spin, you know, something like this. That's what I'm thinking. It's, you know, it's near the door, it's just touching the cylinder. It's not bad. The color is not bad neither. And we might put, I don't know if put some small pots on, we don't have any, we have these tiny pots. You see, that's when you need custom content, you know, some small pots all around, because I mean, like this, I can make it work. I can make it work. Something like this, because I don't want it feels a little bit empty. Different shade, you know, different colors, give it just a pop of color around this big pots, and yeah. I think I didn't make a character, I didn't make a sim for this house, but I think that my retired teacher, she is a retired teacher of history, and her name is Giselle. Giselle, she's her dad was French, that's why that name, that beautiful name. And yes, and she lost her husband, so she's a lonely widow. And after losing her husband, she doesn't want to spend all her time in a house, so she decided to have this house where she can come back, but mainly she spent most of her time traveling. Yes, she loves to travel, and being a history, she loves you know, visit museum and learn about new culture and so. So yes, this is Giselle house. I don't know about this. Let's change the color of this. Sometimes I fixate myself with small silly things that I shouldn't. No, I shouldn't. I think maybe I do this black, and we can change this, maybe some soft color like that. It's very soft. There's some clutter of plants just there, just on the front, and we have some succulent. And yes, we don't put anything on the wall. Now let's concentrate here. Now I was thinking, in my first video, I need to put actually 2 lights here. What I was saying in my first video, I explained in the real Farnsworth house, we have on the night side, that will be this side, we have movable walls that can be used to separate the night side of the house with the day side of the house. So I don't know, I am thinking maybe we can put a half wall, because a divider is still a divider of, I mean, we can find some divider and see how it's going. Maybe I'll look at off camera. Let me double check here. Now what we need is I want to find a fireplace. No, I want to make a fireplace. I don't think it's possible to make from scratch a fireplace. So I found the fireplace, and this is from, if I'm not wrong, Get Together, and it's what I wanted. So in the original house, actually, we have is inside the wall, so we will have an opening all the way around from here to here, and this will be completely invisible. So what I'm going to do, I will try using the counter. And now I had a look already off camera, and for a match I'm trying hard and harder to use Max's let's say Max's objects, but we have a problem. All the cabinets that I'm seeing are absolutely shit. Excuse me, but it's shit. It's really shitty. So I will use the new brownstone kitchen cabinet from Hey Harry, and yes, you have different. I will do a showcase really soon. It's brand new. It came out. It's 3-part. The first part was the kitchen, and then Harriet did I think some bits for the living room and just a few windows and the same things, few bits and bob, and the third part. So yeah, brownstone kitchen, and the first and the second part is free to download right now, so please go. They are not 100%, they are 200% safe, so please go and download Hey Harry. I cannot recommend her custom content, she's brilliant. So let's go back to the build. As I said, I really didn't want to. I want so much to use Max's stuff, but look at this can go here, absolutely. I checked every single one. It's not. I need something sleek, nearly invisible. That's what I'm trying to do. If I can create this illusion of being to the wall, that's what I would like to create. So yes, let's just do this, and let's see what we can do. So I'm gonna place all this like this, and then we're gonna play this one here, and it's so beautiful. And let me check, I have my hair tickle my ears, and let me check here. So this is open like this, and I don't mind, because then we can use, you know, we can put some beautiful if we can find some lovely thick objects, and yeah, just place in there. And let me see here what we can do. Let me see now, because I didn't want this all the way down. Let's see where all this take me. Did you see? I mean, they're just invisible, and I love it. I love this. And we could have put it down underneath there, or we can just put it all along here, and we can create like a library moment. We could, why not? Let me move this down here, right down the floor. So that's going to happen like that, and then we have a can it glitch? No, it doesn't glitch, it's fine. I think I like it. Yes, I do. Yes, why not? And you know what we can do? Oh yeah, fuck it. Let's find a nice mirror. And this is from the bathroom. From the bathroom. Yes, it is. And we can put it on the back there. It will glitch. Or I like this. because they're smoked. Apologize for the airplane outside. Car. So yes, that's why I would like to use the smoke one, but they have, or use this. No, I can use the SIMS one. And we have a little dazzling moment there with a little bit of mirror. So let me fill it up with a few decon books, and I will be back with you in just a mo. Yes. So let's have a look. I add a few books, I resize them. There is a few decor objects like some candle. I resize them. You can see the little candle lit, the fire just on top of it, but I don't mind because it's gonna be just like that. It's just, you know, I choose as a swatch some dark, so to recall a little bit of fireplace, because it will be the only things that it's black. Might when we choose now the sofas, it's going to be much better. I use the Maxis, the mirror from the 3 big mirror that we have, wall mirrors just on the back, just to give a little bit more of depth and dimension, you know, just when you put a mirror in a room, make it look, make the room looks bigger. And yes, I think I'm very happy with how it came out. As I say, I really try hard, but the cabinets, they need to disappear completely. So I cannot have this the Maxis cabinet, unfortunately, they don't disappear. They all have some metal features, some metal details, and it's not, unfortunately, it's not cool. But this kind of custom content, this kind of, can you see? You know, they disappear completely seamless, and you can use a little bit all around our house. So yeah, you can use it in the kitchen, but if you make a kitchen, but you can use it definitely in the living room like I did here. Now what we need is a lovely maybe let's say like a sofa bed, like a lounge. I have something in mind actually, and yes, I try my it's going to be an hybrid in between in an hybrid of a mix and match of objects. So we're gonna do some Maxis and some excuse me, I lost myself. Some's gonna be Maxis, some custom content. I was thinking a Jardine, but I think bathroom has the perfect bed lounge, and is the one, if I'm not wrong. I'm getting confused. No, it's this one. Yes. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to do it. I'm gonna choose a black one, so we can recall the beautiful fireplace. And I don't know if we put, I mean, even if you see on a side, you will like make yourself comfortable on the pillow, I imagine to be. So might something like this. And what I want to do here now, so what we're going to do is to make, again, I'm going to choose a black so we can recall the color of our beautiful fireplace. And we can put 2 chairs actually, this lovely comfortable chair here. And if we can find, we could use this, but I would love if we can find a on surface, and then coffee table. And if I could find a glass table, I would. That would be fantastic, but I don't believe we could. So again, I found this lower coffee table. It's very low, it's on nearly on the floor. How many things I want, and I would love if would have been square, but it's not square. So yes, so we need to work with what we have. Maybe one day we collaborate and make a pack with some amazing custom content creator. That will be fantastic. Something like this. Maybe we can recall a bit of black and a bit of this brownie. Brown, it's the same brown, black and brown. That will be perfect. And what we're going to do, oops, we're going to do this, maybe just a little bit like this. Something like this, or might I leave it? No, it doesn't matter. You know, it's going like it's not. It's like it's not connecting. Like it's a completely singular. Yes, that's what I am thinking. That's what my head is going, and I love it so much. It's sexy, it's sleek, and it's minimal. I love anything that it's minimal. We have this beautiful greenery here, this big plant pots. And yes, guys, I'm really sorry. I did my best. I tried really hard, but it's impossible to use Max's object. There are limits. So I have to go and turn on custom content. So I'm really sorry, guys. But I'm gonna think something because I do modern. That's what I'm thinking. Because my build choice is modern, maybe I should think of something a bit more country, and I will definitely be able to use all the Max's stuff. So this is the view. So if we go back here, and yeah, so we come inside and we have, let's do this, and we have our dining table there. And if I want to get rid of the grid, even better. And it's very open. It's an open plan, so it's, you know, make you feel free. It's tidy, it's just beautiful. We have this beautiful, and this is from the free update from our custom content creator choices, and it's Hey Harry, if I don't made a mistake actually. So here we are, and yes, so I use the new Hey Harry Brownstone kitchen because I did many attempts off camera using the Max's one, but it didn't work because of many of the kitchen counters or cabinets, they have these elements of metal, or they're very country. So unfortunately I wasn't be able to use it. So this build is gonna be a mix match. Don't worry, always I remember to put the link down below in the description. So if you want, you can go, you like it, you go and download it. Everything is very safe. I will not suggest custom content that overload your game, or it's gonna risk virus on your computer. It's very safe to download and free. That is the main thing. So now we need to make the kitchen here, and yes, I'm going to use the same so I'm going to use the same counter here, not same counter, sorry, the same cabinets with the same color, I mean, and then we do like this, and then we're going to use so I will do like this just quickly. Now let's go on the counters and let's find a nice counters. So brownstone kitchen, we have the wood, and then we have a country kitchen. We have the plaster one, and I think it's the plaster one that we use here. Yes, so you see how many choices you have, so why not go and download it? Let me check how I can do. So I'll try to be as truth as possible. So let me go brownstone kitchen. So just brown stone. Let's search in here. Here. How wonderful! But what is all about this building? From debug mode. Oh goodness me, goodness me. I think we need a little bit lighter, and maybe this. So I'm going to use this as here. It's going to be a little bit darker because this is the fridge, so it will have a tad darker of shades. But unfortunately, that's if you are not custom content creator. If you are custom content creator, you should know that it depends from the object that you're going to recolor. You're gonna have also different shade of the same color. So yes, that is an unfortunate thing, but hey, we need to work with what we have, and I'm very happy what we have here. So let me find this oven, and I love the brownstone kitchen, by the way, and it's wonderful, wonderful. I might do gray, silver. I was thinking silver, but I might do gray. As you can see here, look at the sleeve. And I use it before. We use it in House for a Musician. Let me see here. Which one is okay. We could do just silver, all silver. So the original house is all in metal, and it's just wonderful. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So this have just 2 burners. We do have the dishwasher, and why we don't treat ourselves, and we and have a nice dishwasher. And I want this one silver too. I think this one is perfect. And if you want to, can you see here, I could place some burners on their own. Maybe not. No, it doesn't let me. I lie. Yes, I lie to you. Okay, let's don't think about it. But you could place a double oven, no problem. So if you want your kitchen have double oven, we can do it, no problem. So now I don't know if bother with I might put a bin outside, but I don't know if bother with bins inside the house, because it will just ruin the flow of everything. And we can also do in decoration, so we can find some lovely mirror, and we can use exactly the same mirror. We don't have any smoky mirror on. We have this, but is that I would like something that is just one. There. Oh, this is not very smoky. This is just and it's just dark, but it's not smoked. This have like an effect, and we can use as a backsplash. Do you know what I mean? Again, I make I make sure I always put the link for the custom content you want. Beside this custom content, yes, I might be boring to you, but this is all safe, and this is it's Hey Harry, Felixander, or Hey Harry and Felixander collaboration. So yes, this is it. This is all. Let me see. So with that little smokeroo on the mirror, it's very pretty. How pretty is that? And that's it. This is the kitchen. And this is the kitchen on the real house too. So if you want, you could make here like a lovely, I don't know, you can make a city area, you can make a I mean, there's a plenty of space, so if we want to, we could put like a round small dining table. As you can see, we had a plenty of space here in between the window and also the window to the kitchen. So I decided to use again, this is the new brownstone kitchen by Hey Harry. So as a custom content, I'm really sorry about that, but it was the only one working. And anyway, I created this lovely island here, and it's absolutely gorgeous, if I say to myself. Look at it, it's just, oh my goodness, it's so gorgeous. There you go, that's better. It was some glitching in there, and it's gorgeous. And also I use some divider. So I was thinking to use, as we say earlier, maybe to make half a wall. But I want to give the feeling that is a divider for, it's retractable. So you can either keep it open, so one long open space, or you can keep it closer, so completely separate the night space of the house with the day space of the house. So I just put few deco objects here, and if we do it, so if we go in cinematic mode like this, we get rid of this of the grid, sorry, of this, and very slowly, very surely, we are going into the house. And yeah, so we have this, and let's have a, I like to do this even if I'm not recording. I like to do this to have the feeling of the house, and I think I'm in there, so I miss my part, the bottom half of my body is just floating. So oh well, it doesn't matter. I just want to show you the kitchen, and it's just gorgeous. So this is the feeling that we have of this kitchen. And if we go out from here, and I always do that, you know, I like to have different view of the house, and I love, and I use as a floor, I use a concrete floor. So it's a beautiful untreated concrete, and it's Max's, by the way, and I love it. I love that it's rough and make it even more modern. And yes, if we go in cinematic mode, how beautiful is the kitchen. So I add a little bit of fresh bread here, a French cafetiere, and then we have some beautiful wine. I believe it's a Italian red Barolo, yes, because our Giselle love Italian food, and yeah, not only French but also Italian. And then I put of course some olive oils here, some condiment here, and I might spin, it's a bit, let's put it a little bit out of here. Let me see how long it is. There is a little, there you go, can you see here? So we could, if I come out from here, I could do something even better. You see, it's never 100% finished, and sometimes I have to just stop myself and say enough, because I could make, I could spend time on this build, or any house. I could just build, you know, touch, retouch and build all the time, and then we're gonna have a video of 5 hours. So yes, I do like, there you go, that's beautiful. I love this waterfall plant, waterfall feature of the plant. Look how pretty it is. I love that. I love that. And it's just a little bit of green into the kitchen, and it feels a little bit empty here. Yeah, I want, let's don't look at it. Okay, let's don't look at it. So now we have a divider. And what I've done, I found into debug mode, I found this plank just because this will be hidden and like hidden, invisible to the eyes. But when you play with this build around, let me go this view. And let's see if I can get just right. Even if it comes out a little bit on both sides, I don't mind, because then make you feel that it's, you know, it's like a rail for this. Yeah, I don't mind. Do you see it disappear into the ceiling anyway? Because the ceiling is quite. Can you see? It's okay. So it disappears into the ceiling, so you don't see it. But if you play with the like this, you will see it. It just give you the feeling that it's a rail, and this wall, this divider are movable. So that's why even here, can you see? You think it's like a glitch. It's not a glitch. I did it on purpose to give you the feeling that I just push it on the side, and if I want to close, I just pull forward, I pull out, and I might get out of the I'm Italian, so I speak with my hand, and yes, that's it. It's all I have to say about it. So let's make this bedroom, and again, yeah, I don't care. I will use again some beautiful Harry collaboration. This is the Harry Country. Harry Country. So I was thinking that in the bedroom here, I don't want any bed frame with the back quite high. So let's find. I'm sure we can find here this lovely. Oops. I went inside, and yes, that's it. Instead of the wardrobe, because the wardrobe is quite high, I don't know where to put it. And as I say, I want to keep it nice and minimal. That's the word, minimal. So yes, let's go here, and then we have this lovely table. Side table here, and maybe we can find we can put 2 side table now here. This, why not? As close as we can, just to minimize. Yes, that's so gorgeous. Love it. It's absolutely stunning. It's gorgeous. Love it. Love it. I'm sorry if I say it myself. And we can put some flower here. Why not? Always have some flower, and it's always nice to have some fresh flower in your house. I don't know about paintings, so we could put something on the floor like this, and then resize another one, but I think it's going to cover it. Can I if I use like this, and then we are going to change, so this is all square. Let's still using something modern. Can use something like that, and then this little one here. Can I place it on the front, or it works just it's going to be tricky. It's going to be tricky. It's going to be tricky. I'm going to close. No. It clips on the bloody wall, unfortunately. Because I was thinking to place, do you know what I mean? Few on top of each other. It's too big. Would be great, but it's too big. Oh, that's clipped right through. No, it's a shame. It's a shame. Oh, we could put just one big like that. Why not? Why not? She does love a little bit of paint. I know this goes on more. She loves a little bit of painting like this lying around a house, because yes, this house doesn't have wall free for painting. And now let's find some let's go into lightning. If we find a lovely little side bed lamp. So I add a few deco objects. I add some carpets here and there, and yes, look at this. How beautiful. It's gorgeous. I'm sorry, I said it myself. It's absolutely gorgeous. I tried my best, and I did try to use Max's stuff, but I couldn't. Unfortunately, it's my fault. It's only my fault. I always decided to recreate builds that are modern. I love modern art. I love minimal, and yes, for me it's a dream. If I go in cinematic mode, and yeah, how pretty is that? And of course is a BB dot move objects on the sheets, as always, to place the objects wherever you want and like it. And I also use the 9 and 0 to places in you know, some objects, because I don't have walls, and yeah, this build doesn't have walls. So yes, so what we have left to do is just to place some lovely curtains. And yes, so what I'm gonna do actually, because this will be the view, will be the view of the road, so I'm gonna place some maybe I will do off camera. You will see it of course if you download it, this build, and please do, and please go and download custom content. Harry, I absolutely love her, and she's amazing, she's brilliant, she is so clever in anything she does. And what I need to do is go here, so that was the trick. So I use the column to hide the fact that I couldn't. There was some problem with the windows, so you know, I had some space. It couldn't reach correctly all over. So yes. So what we need is some lovely curtains, and then we are done. Yes, we are done. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to place it in the gallery, so you can go and download it. Don't worry, you can download it even if you do not have the custom content. Always remember, so let me show you very quick. So if you open the gallery, and you go into the gallery, of course, and then you go lot, and you put lot size, the price. And one thing that is important to see, at least to see this build, is to tick include custom content. So what happened? You can work with the as you please with the shell of the build. And of course, some object can be substituted if you don't have it directly automatically from the game, and some object won't be substituted, but you have an idea, so it's up to you and your creativity. You can do really whatever you want. So just remember, when you go on a gallery, you choose the lot, you choose anything, you know, the lot size and the price, how much your Sims can afford it, and then the main thing, and the lot type if you are one of those, if you don't mind. And the main thing is just to keep tick, include custom content. So if it's not tick, you see just the one that don't have any custom content. But if you tick it off, you are able to see all the builds that have custom content. And so my builds, so they are free to download. And yes, so let's go back to the build and let's find some curtains. Now the curtains that I have in mind is going to be white. It's going to be from the bathroom because I love them. They are a little bit, can you see here, the see-through, and so I love this. I love that. Let me go here. Okay, so they're very, very big. It's not the case. So what I'm gonna do, I can move here a little bit like that, but I'm gonna do at the, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna place a few here, and then again I want to give you the feeling that we are pulling the curtains, so I don't mind that they're, you know, they're on top of each other, because unfortunately, you see, if we're like this, I have like a pole, but they don't have a maybe we have the country, but they are not. No, these are the one that I want. And let's do like this, and we do like this. So we might, you know, I want to give you the feeling that is halfway open. And if I want to, you know, I can make unfortunately here the pole is missing. Let's pretend that we don't see. We are not seeing that. Absolutely not. I don't know what I'm talking about here. I'm yappering. We don't see that. No, don't. And let's pretend that I'm gonna put it all the way through here on our side here. And then can I go under? Yes, I can. So we're going to do this, like this, and like this, and then like this, like this. And then we're going to make one on top of each other. So yeah, a little bit of trees here and there, because why not? Let's go and find some trees. I love the willow tree. It's very, very big and very romantic. How romantic! How romantic! Yeah! Very romantic. But maybe it's too big. Let's just fine tune. I resized it a little bit. If I can put any other. Ooh, this tree is ginormous. Can we place it? We can. I can't believe I can place that. Maybe it's too big. Maybe it's a bit too big. I would like to find this. Maybe down right at the bottom. It's gonna take a little bit. So we have a weeping willow. Wetland willow. It's not weeping willow. This is a weeping one. I like that it's, you know, like tears weeping, you know, as hanging. But if I can make the shorter part, oh, there's gonna be a nightmare. There you go. does a clip inside? Let's go inside and I mean, does a peep inside, not a clip. Oh, look how pretty is this, look, with some flower. And this is from and we can manage this. We can manage this one. Yeah, just on the edge. And this is from Get Together. How pretty. This is a very pretty little tree. Does it have any other color? No, unfortunately, no, it doesn't. But I can put a cluster of those trees and then make I'll leave it bigger actually. And I can, there you go, like this. It doesn't go inside the house, I don't know. It's going away like from here. From here I can see perfectly. And we have a willow tree here. I might put it behind there, and then this one here. We can make it like this actually. No, we not. So now in the morning we see this beautiful tree instead. People peeping in our bedroom. We don't want nobody's peeping. And now let's see if I can find beautiful grass to put around the tree. And I know which one. I'm going to use Snow Escape beautiful grass. Yes, this one was the fluffy. Ooh. And I can resize it. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. And yes, we're going to make this beautiful grass like this, just because. Why not? What is the other tree here? I can resize this because otherwise it goes on the sidewalk there, and then it looks too fake. I'm going to play around with some can I use this a little bit taller? Maybe this one? This big. I'm sorry, I'm talking to myself instead of talking to you guys. I was saying that I'm going to use some terrain paint, so we're going to do a little bit of paint, terrain, just around here, just like this. Just make it dark. Yes, just, you know, play around with depth and, you know, to make it look a little bit, a bit of dirt, a bit real, you know, that there is like, there actually there is, has been planted there and not just placed by me. And let me go here. I should like go a little bit softer and make a little bit smaller, just to be extra careful, extra picky. I'm just a perfectionist. I love just, but as I say, the house, it doesn't have anything. It's in the middle of a protected area, so it's like a beautiful reserve. And yeah, it's just keep as original state this beautiful house that you can go and visit it once that we are going back to normal. Slowly but surely we are going back to normal. Yes. And I want to put a little bit like this, not too much, just a little bit where, you know, where you're supposed to you know, where you walk in the most, you want a little bit of usage. But for the rest, it's going to be like this pristine green grass. We might put a bit of gravel, maybe this one, just a little bit, just to, it's not gravel area anyway. Let me go back and let me go really small. And yeah, it's not, you know, we don't have a lot of gravel in this area all around here, so it's just, you know, where we think that we are walking, where we walk a little bit more, but just, you know, just to make you feel a feel of terrain, nothing much, you know. I can make a little bit. And I just do that just to give a fade. You see, I'm just fading in very gentle. I don't want to be too dark also, you know. To mark, I mean, to the mark being harsh. And we have this beautiful, so we should have like another beautiful tree. And yes, definitely, there is that tree that we got it, what's this, oak tree. I like a oak tree. Maybe fine tune it. It's going it goes right inside because it's I am sorry. I was losing my mind for a second. So let's pretend that this border around do not exist, so it's absolutely fine as it is. And let's go back here and we just put a little bit. And as I say, I will check and add a few things just off camera. Nothing much, just a few details that I don't want boring you with. And yes, for the rest, I think we are done. Yes, we are done. Maybe we add some flower underneath there. This would be swampy feeling. Can we have some flower, please? This is a pot plant. We have some flower there like that, but I would love some like there, you see, like something like that, very wild. I think these are the best because they are not. This one. Oh, they are so pretty. There you go. There you go. And yes, and we don't care about that. We don't care about the symmetry. We don't care about anything. It's just you know, we place some flower here and there because yeah, why not? Why not? Make some flower, make us happy. But they have the square bottom that are horrendous. But I think you won't see much. I can put some lovely grass around. So yes. Let's put some more of those. So some here, mixed one. As I say, I'm gonna add a few details of screen, but I might change. I might change here. I know the side has, but I don't like how you look into it. I mean, we could do like something like this here. I love the fact that you can sunbathe in here like this. And why not? And have like a drink. Something like that. I want the open feeling, and I keep this one a little bit here because you know, maybe you know, you want dining out fresco. We can pretend something like that. Or I might, you know, just take it away because it ruins the flow of everything. So yes, oopsie daisy. Let's go back here. Let's grab the table, and that's it. That's the only things that I'm gonna leave. Yes. And this is it for Farnsworth House, for our series Real to Sim. And yes, you are free to download from the gallery, and remember to tick the custom content little square, so you are able to see this build. As I say, I will put all the link down below in the description. As always, I will never forget. But also remember that you can download from the gallery custom content lots and builds. It doesn't matter, you can use the shell, you can have fun, and you know, I will be very happy if you tag me in your build, in one of my builds, and you maybe modify, you know, you use your creativity. I am so happy, and I would love to know if anybody of you do it. And if you do, just write me down in the comment down below, or just tag me in the gallery, and you know, I will be very happy. I'll try my hardest to use Max's objects, but as I said before, it's my fault. My only fault is to have an unconditional love for modern builds and anything that is minimal, yeah, and sleek. Yes, I absolutely love it. So I hope you enjoy this two-part video. Might be a little bit longer, but hey, I want to make a two-part video, not a three-part, because I don't want to get, you know, I don't want to drag it too long. So I hope you enjoy, and I see you very soon. Have a wonderful rest of the day wherever you are. Mwah!